advocacy perspective, which was all about the day on the Hill and having engaged an advocacy associate, if you will, to continue to promote our cause and promote awareness and recognition of the IPA, to the whole agenda as it relates to public relations and how we're perceived as an industry. And you go through the statistics just over the last year, the level of positive reception for us as an industry has grown tremendously, even in the last year or so. So very exciting to see where we are at this particular juncture in our life cycle.
Well, as you know, one of our value statements is advocacy. Nathan Hedrick, who's a very senior person with one of our sponsor firms, sent me a letter and asked if we would consider, the board would consider, entering into a full-fledged advocacy effort.
And we needed to have a voice in Washington that was specific and direct, that could address the issues that were impacting us. So Kevin and I got together, talked about creating the Policy Advocacy Committee, and a couple of board meetings later and a budget process later, we had an approval to hire a lobbyist. We hired the Eris Group to be the lobbyist for the IPA. We formed the committee. And then a year after that, we actually had our first Hill Day, which was a few days ago here in Washington.
One of the exciting things was actually entering, though, the area of Congress. You know, actually took a bus there with the entire group. We had to go through checkpoints to clear security. And I think that's when you could see the entire group kind of change their, you know, it went from a collegial, kind of enjoyable, you know, or fun day to, okay, there's a level of intensity and interest that changed, you know, that people really thought, this is the real deal, you know.
There is some larger than life majesty to being on Capitol Hill. It is really spectacular. And
I think IPA should stand for I'm politically active. You have to engage in the process. You have to keep an eye on the issues list that our committee puts out and get in touch. Let us know what matters to you. Let us know if there's anything that for your business or for something that you've seen in Washington you want us to advocate for. And then we take that message to Washington.
I think one of the things we were able to accomplish was, by virtue of the fact that now they're now familiar with who we are as an organization, they're going to be much more receptive to hearing from us in the future. And then it's really incumbent upon us to continue to stay and keep that dialogue alive and maintain that relationship going forward.
You know, advocacy is a thing that isn't meant for just one committee, or here at the IPA, one committee, or, you know, a set of individuals or the leadership. It truly is an every member initiative. And, you know, my hope is that more and more of our members will be involved in our advocacy efforts. You know, we'll in fact need, once some of these legislative proposals do make it to the Hill and for votes this summer, we will need every member to take up the advocacy effort, and we'll need them to write their congressmen, write their senators. We'll need them to stop by their office, their local offices. So yeah, it will be an individual effort as time goes on, as we continue to advocate for our members.
The best thing you can do is either through who you work for or directly to write a letter to your congressperson. Let them know that it's an issue you're concerned about. Let them know through the talking points that we provide why you think changes need to happen with the proposal.